We're also profoundly honored to be joined by somebody that I've gotten to know a little bit by telephone. I had what was going to be about a 1-minute conversation just to express my sorrow and gratitude and everything else you could express, and it ended up being about 25 minutes, and it was he's a very warm, incredible man. Yisrael Goldstein, Rabbi. And I'll tell you, it wasn't in the schedule, but Rabbi, I'd love to bring you up because there was nobody that expressed the horror and the beauty of what you represent better than you did. And I very much appreciate it, Rabbi. I know you're here with your son and your brother. I very much appreciate it. Please come up and say a few words. Have a good time.
Just 5 days ago, Saturday morning, I faced evil and the worst darkness of all time, right in our own house of worship, right at Chabad Poway. I faced him. And I had to make a decision. Do I run and hide, or do I stand tall and fight and protect all those that are there? We cannot control what others do, but we can control how we react. My dear Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, taught me the way we react to darkness is with light. It was that moment that I made a decision. No matter what happens to me, I'm going to save as many people as possible. I should have been dead by now, based on the rule of statistics. I was in the line of fire, bullets flying all the way. My fingers got blown off, but I did not stop. The Rebbe taught me, as a Jew, you are a soldier of God. You need to stand tall and stand fast and do whatever it takes to change the world. My life has changed forever, but it changed so I could make change. And I could help others learn how to be strong, how to be mighty and tall. Many have asked me, Rabbi, where do we go from here? How do we prevent this? And my response is what my Rebbe told me when President Ronald Reagan was shot. The Rebbe said, we need to go back to the basics and introduce a moment of silence in all public schools so that children from early childhood on could recognize that there's more good to the world, that they are valuable, that there is accountability, and every human being is created in God's image. If something good could come out of this terrible, terrible, horrific event, let us bring back a moment of silence to our public school system. I also want to thank the United States of America. I'd like to thank our dear, honorable Mr. President for being, as they say in Yiddish, a mensch par excellence. Mr. President, when you called me, I was at home weeping. You were the first person who began my healing. You heal people in the worst of times, and I'm so grateful for that.
So beautiful. That's so beautiful. Thank you.
You have helped me bring great honor to Mrs. Lori Kay of blessed memory, a 60-year-old dear friend of our congregation. I've known her for 25 years, a staunch volunteer. She works for the Friendship Circle, an organization that helps children with special needs. This year, on June 2nd, we're doing a march in her memory to show that nothing is going to stop us. We're going to march with victory, and you helped us bring Lori Kay great honor. And God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Rabbi. That's so beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rabbi.
go from darkness to light. Thank you. From darkness to the White House. I left from darkness out. Thank you. Thank you.